Hmm. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom. How was your Seder's?
Very nice, thanks. How about yours?
Oh, they were very nice too. Thank you.
Good. Good. Audrey, how are you feeling?
But I think I'm freezing up here. I have to reboot my machine.
Yeah. Hi, Deanna. How are you? Can't hear you, Deanna. No, I don't know. You're unmuted, but I still. Try it now, Deanna. No. Can't hear you. Okay. But you can hear me, so so that's good. Jules and Judy. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach.
You too. Hope you had a nice holiday.
We have been.
Good. Would you, Jules, would you be interested in leading Kiddush this evening? It's a regular Shabbat Kiddush. I can't hear you.
I'm interested in whatever you're interested in.
As long as Judy can provide you with grape juice or wine, then that would be good.
I've got the cup.
Excellent.
We're working
Excellent.
on the wine.
Good. Thank you.
Is popcorn okay for Passover?
Is what? Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, everybody.
Why is that?
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, everybody. Like the Jerusalem background, Rabbi Mark. It was quite the day in Jerusalem today for all religions. Jews there to hear the blessing of the Kohanim. Muslims there for Ramadan, and Christians there for Stations of the Cross. So we'll get started momentarily. Good to see everybody coming in. Francis, your husband did a credible job making sure that Kiddush was stocked yesterday and today.
I taught him well.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. All right. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, everybody. It's still technically the holiday. The second day of the holiday, we're going into Shabbat. So I'll explain about our service. Just 1 second. There's somebody from Good Counsel joining us. That's this guy.
Not at church?
A student from Good Counsel High School is joining us this evening, part of the World Religions class, and so glad to welcome Peter joining us. So our service this evening a little bit different than the usual Friday night because it is the second day of Passover. So we turn in our Lev Shalem to page 214. We start with Mincha, 214 in Lev Shalem, or 226 in the blue Sim Shalom. Ashrei Yosher Beitecha Od Yalu Chaselam Shekach Halom Shenel Hatel David Mechamelech V'chol Yom Avachecha V'Leker Malchuka Malchuka Olamim Shachadol Chodol Tzemech Adonai Nekol Exodei Udom Udom Tzadikana Rochot Rachel Chasibu Chol Maasakar Teilat Adonai daber pi divrech kabasar shem kodsho le'olam va'ed v'anachnu nevarech yam yatavet olam. Hallelujah. So for those who just joined, we're on 216 in the red, middle of 227 in the blue. Uvalatzion goel ushavev shavekom Adonai. Hakadosh Shedu Adizokos Yamakadosh Kadosh Kadosh and I saw Mohamed's Buddha. Tisane Rochosh Rochosh Adonai Lach Over Hananiah Yamazan Shisala I saw Timon Miskaban Layat the Yom Kareem the Bracha and Ivan ويفتح لدينا ויפתחו בך ידי שמך כלוזת הדור שלך אדוני Adonai chavetz l'man tzidko yagdil Torah v'yadir. We rise for Chatzi Kaddish. Yikadal v'yikadash Shemei Rabbi, B'yalma dibrach Yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye v'chol beit Yisrael b'agalav yizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam u'me'ol maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitruman v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei nekudesha brichu Laila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran b'yalma v'imru amen. We continue with the Amida for Mincha festivals in the Lev Shalem. In the red Lev Shalem, we turn to page 306. In the blue Sim Shalom, we turn to page 242, and we start the Amida out loud. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachav Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanara El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Avot U'Mevi Goel Ibnei B'neihem L'man Shmo B'Yahava Melech Ozer Fokedo Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham U'Foked Sarah Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Meitim Ata Rav L'Hoshia Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed Mechaye Meitim B'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim U'Matir Asirim U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar Michamocha Bal Givorot U'Mido Melach Melech Memit U'Mechayeh U'Matzmiach Yeshua V'Ne'eman Ata L'Achayot Meitim Baruch Ata Adonai Mechaye HaMeitim Nekadesh Shimcha ba'olam keshem shemati shemato b'shmei marom kakatuv hayad nevi'acha v'karazeh el zeh v'yamar kadosh 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 Adonai tzvot melech ha'aretz kvodo le'umatam baruch yomeru baruch kavod Adonai mimakomo uvdivrei kodshecha katuv le'mor yimloch Adonai le'olam el ha'yitzom ador hallelujah. L'dor v'dor nagigodecha, v'lenetzach netzachim kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu lo yom Moshe olam v'ed, ki el melech gadol v'kadosh ata baruch ata Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh. We continue silently, including the paragraphs for the afternoon service and for Passover. Shalom, Rabbi. Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue with the full Kaddish. Kaddish Shalem in the red. This is the problem with the red prayer book for festivals, that we jump around a lot. So in Lev Shalem, we turn back to page 230. In the blue, we turn ahead to page 247. So Shabbat Sim Shalom 247, Lev Shalem 230. Yikadavi Kadashim Rabba Be'omadi Brachi Mutevi Amnech Malchute B'chayachonu V'yamechonu V'chayachol Beit Yisrael V'agalav Yizman Karivi Imeru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Lo Me'omaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpar V'yitoma V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalav Shmei L'Kudusha B'richu Le'elami Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Dami Rabbi Alma V'imeru Amen. Tika Beltzahon Vadhanacho Israel Kadama Vahandi Vishmaya Vimaru Amen. Yehei Shlom Rabba Min Shemaya Vachayim Alein Valko Israel Vimaru Amen. Ose Shalom Bimromav V'yaseh Shalom Alein Valko Israel Vimaru Amen. Aleinu L'Shabeach Ladon Hakol Ate Gedula Leotzer Breshit Shelo Asana Kegoyei Aratzot Velo samanu kemishvachot adama shelo sam chalkenu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu shemot hashamayim seraves v'shalom shnato zovet halkenu kemelech hamelachim Ki hamalchut shelcha hi ol me'atim loch bechavod kakatu b'toratecha v'mayim loch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz b'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad Ushemo echad. Mourner's Kaddish, Yitkadal, V'yitkadash, Shemei Rabba, V'yomadi Brachi, Rutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachonu V'yomechonu, V'chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Yizman Karivim Ru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Ol Me'ol Maya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei l'kudusha brichu le'elam mikol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran b'yolma v'imru amen. Yehei shloma rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav v'yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. So when a festival day, Yom Tov, the first days of a holiday, lead right into Shabbat, then we do not recite the Kabbalat Shabbat service. Those psalms at the beginning of the Friday night service are there to serve as a transition from a totally secular workday to the holiness of Shabbat. Since today was not a secular workday, but rather a holiday, it's already there's a sense about the day that's more special than the average weekday. Not quite to the level of Shabbat, but almost. So we don't need spiritually the transition from one part of a day to another kind of day. So instead, we have just the last two Psalms of the early part of the Friday night service, Psalm 92 and Psalm 93, serve as that transition from Yom Tov, the holiday, to Shabbat. So in Lev Shalem, we turn all the way back to page 27. And in the Shabbat Sim Shalom, we turn back to page 23. So 23 in the blue, 27 in the red. Mizmor shir leyom Shabbat tov lehodod ladonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon ulezamer leshimcha elyon lehagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot Alei asor v'alei navel, alei higayon bechinor, mizmor shir leyom HaShabbat, tov lehodod l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ki samachtan Adonai forever, sayadecha ranim adonai. Kinevach Adonai, kinevach hayovedu, yipadu kobele yovedu. Tadik Adonai yifrach, shetu vet Adonai, bechatzot Eloheinu yafrichu. Odyenuvun b'seiva, deshenim v'rananim, yiyu lehagid. Ki Ashar Adonai Suri Velo Avlatabo Adonai Malach Yilavesh Laveshana Yosi Zaphika Devagan. Go my Rabbi Madir Mishveri Amadir Bamarom Adonai. Hey Dotecha Nem Numeot. Levet Chanav HaKodesh Adonai leorech yamim la 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 la. Mourners and those observing yahrzeit rise for Kaddish in the blue, page 24, in the red, page 30. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabba, V'yalma Divrach, Yirutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachon V'yomechon, V'chayed Chol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Izman Karivim Ruamein, Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Me'ol Maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'lami kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'olma v'imru amein Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amein Oseh shalom v'imromav v'yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We all rise now for Baruch Hu on a Friday night like this one, Yom Tov, right into Shabbat. We also don't do the study, so we'll save Pirkei Avot, our usual study, for next week. So we turn to page 28 in the blue, 39 in the red. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. May be seated. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Olam. Shivarono V'Yavim L'Choshanim. Uma'avir Yom U'Mevi Laila Mavdil Ben Yom V'Vei Laila Adonai Tzavot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Imloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hamari V'Aravim Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amchavta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shochveinu u'v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu v'yorech yameinu uvahem nege yomam v'layla Ve'ahavadcha al tasir mimenu li'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Shalom Ba'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chetavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha V'hayam Shmot Mezuzah Shem Hayom Tati Sevusaracha Lezavato Zat Shemayim Adamatam Shemayim Alav Yatzor Shemayim Lord Adamatam Adamatam Sasi Adamatam Adonai Elohechem emet v'emunah kol zot v'kayam aleinu Adonai Eloheinu enzoto v'amen. Malchuto beratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael achanu shira v'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh nara tehilot osefele Malchutcha ra'u vanecha Lokei hayam lifnei Moshe Zeli anu v'yamru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'nemar kifad Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu shalom Amen. Ushmort seiteinu v'aveinu l'chaim l'shalom yatav yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'yakol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. We rise 46 in the red, 34 in the blue. V'sham Reuven Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinapash yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba v'yamad yibrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon Uv'chaye decho Beit Yisrael Bagala Uv'izman kariv V'imru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Olam Me'omaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh Vidhadar vitale vitalal shemede kudesha berichu liela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram v'alma v'maru. Amen. We read the Amida in the Lev Shalem and the red prayer book 47 to 52. In the blue 35 to 38. We include the paragraph for the intermediate days of the holiday called Chol HaMoed, so the intermediate days of Passover. For those who joined within the past couple of minutes, it's a shorter service this evening as we transition from the second day of Passover, the Yom Tov, to Shabbat. So we're just finishing the silent Amida for the evening service. We continue on 53 in the red or 47 in the blue. ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון בונה שמיים וארץ מגן אבות בדברו מחיה מתים במאמרו האל הקדוש אין כמוהו המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו היבם רצה להניח להם היבם רצה להניח להם לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד מעון הברכות אל ההודעות אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעית Umeniach b'kedusha, le'amedu shnei oneg, zecher L'maaseh v'reishit. Eloheinu v'lehei avotenu, ritzei b'mnuchatenu, Hadshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'tein chalkenu v'toratecha, Sabenu mituvecha, v'samchenu b'shuatecha, v'taher libeinu la'avdecha be'emet, v'hanchileinu Adonai Eloheinu b'yava v'ratzon, Shabbat kodshecha, v'yanuchu v'Yisrael, mekadeshei shemecha, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat, Yitkadav v'yikadash shemei Rabbi, v'yalma divrach v'yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, v'agalav izman kariv v'imeru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach, le'olam lo me'olmaya, Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitama v'yinaseh, Yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei l'kudusha, b'richu, le'ila mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran b'yalma v'imeru, Amen. Tikabel tzahar v'hon l'cho Yisrael, Tadam avon divishmai v'imeru, Amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemai v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, Yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imeru, Amen. I asked Jules to lead us in Kiddush, the Shabbat Kiddush, 55 in Lev Shalem or 49 in Sim Shalom. So Jules, if you can unmute yourself. Are you there, Jules? Who's on the list? Jules, Judy? Are you there? Jules and Judy. Okay, well, you're not unmuting. I thought you were going to do it for us. So, 55 in Lev Shalem, 49 in Sim Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'yavav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila Lemikrai kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu bacharta Vyotanu kidashta mikol hamim V'shabbat kodshecha V'yahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Jules, Judy, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'll get you next week. You can lead. You'll lead this. You'll lead. It's no problem. You'll lead the Kiddush. That's why I had my grape juice up here just in case. It's a backup. So at this point, even though no, let me say it this way. Last night we started counting the Omer. 50 days from last night, the second night of Passover, until the holiday of Shavuot, to remember the agricultural offering of the bundle of grain that was brought, and it's a counting down of 7 weeks until the Omer, until Shavuot. So the tradition is to count the Omer when it's dark. Our tradition is to count the Omer whenever we do the evening service, whether it's light out or dark out. So we turn ahead for counting the Omer, page 63 in the red Lev Shalem, or 55 in the blue Sim Shalom. We are about to fulfill the mitzvah of counting the Omer as it is written in the Torah. You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an Omer, a measure of grain, is to be brought as an offering. 7 complete weeks. The day after the 7th week of your counting will make 50 days. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Then on 64, line 2 in the red, 56, line 2 in the blue. Hayom Shnei Yamim LaOmer. Tonight marks the second day of, is 2 days to the Omer. So we turn back for Aleinu. We're on page 56 in the red or 51 in the blue. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol ate kedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot velo samanu kemishpachot adama shelo sam chalkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehunatei Shemayim Selaves Shabbat Shalom Elkeinu Kavel Chanelachim Jews Kakatu v'toratecha Adonayim lach le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech ha'kol haaretz b'yom ha'hu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Mourners Kaddish Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbi V'yom divrach Hirutei v'yom lich malchutei v'chayachon v'yom echon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael v'agala v'zman karivim ru amen Yehei Shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olmei maya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitroma v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shemei d'kudashah brichu Leila minko birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom v'imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Just a couple quick announcements before we conclude. Again, it's great to welcome everybody to our service this evening, and the letter P there on the Zoom screen is Peter Mortensen, a student at Good Counsel High School, part of a world religion class. His classmates were on last Friday night, and he's on this evening. So nice to welcome Peter with us. Tomorrow morning, our Shabbat service will be at 9:30. Because it's still in the midst of the holiday of Passover, we have Hallel added to the service and also selections from Song of Songs. The biblical book of Song of Songs will be added to the service as well. Tomorrow evening, Shabbat is over just before 8:20. So our evening service and Havdalah will be at 8:20 tomorrow evening. Sunday morning, we're at 8:45 as usual for morning minyan, Monday morning as well. 8:45, and then the end of the holiday. So Tuesday night, Wednesday is the 7th day of Passover. So Tuesday evening we'll have a 6 o'clock service. Wednesday morning 9:30. Wednesday evening for the 8th day of Passover, 6 o'clock service. Thursday morning next week, the 8th day of Passover is Yizkor. So we'll have the memorial Yizkor prayers added to the service next Thursday morning at the 9:30 service. So we conclude now with Yigdal 62 in the red, 53 in the blue. Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishtabach nimsa v'yein etel metziuto echad v'yein yachid keyichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'yachduto ein lo demut haguf v'yein o guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon l'chol davar asher nibra rishon v'yein reshit l'reshito Ino Adon Olam V'chol Notzar Yoreh Gedulato U'malchuto Shefa Nevuato Netano Elan Shesegulato V'tifarto Lo Kam Yisrael Kemo She'od Naviu Ma'abit Et Emunato Torah Menatan Le'amoel Al Yanavio Neman Beito Lo Yachal Yifael V'lo Yamir Dato Le'olamim L'zulato Sofevio Deya Setarenu Mabilas of Davar Bekadmato Gomelish Chesed Kemifalo Noten L'Rashara Kirishato Yishlach L'Ketz Yamin Meshichenu Liftod Mechakeke Tishuato Meitim Yechayel Berov Chaso Baruch Hadeyan Shem Tehilato Meitim Yechayel Berov Chaso Baruch Hadeyan Shem Tehilato. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom, everyone. Happy Pesach.
Rabbi.
Everybody.
Shabbat
enjoy
shalom,
the
everybody.
Passover.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.